So, hello and welcome to Unlocking the Power of Purpose, the Secret to a Sustainable Business webinar. First, I want to thank HAYVN, Malu, for hosting this webinar. At Thinking Beyond Business, we joined this amazing organization that, among everything that they do, they provide us with this great platform in which we can learn from each other, collaborate, gain insights. So great company to check if you need a space to work here in the area. So my name is Silvina Skverer, and together with Soledad Matteozzi, Sole, we are the founders of Thinking Beyond Business. We are very proud of being a women-owned sustainability consulting firm that helps entrepreneurs and small and medium-sized businesses like yours understand and incorporate sustainability into your operations. And since we're going to be talking about purpose, let me share with you our purpose. Our purpose at Thinking Beyond Business is, simple but powerful. We want to heal the world through empowering responsible businesses to do good. So we help our clients being more resilient, thrive, have more profitability, while at the same time generate a positive impact in the communities in which they operate and also in the world. Now, we feel like sustainability language and information that is around there, it's a little bit overwhelming. So we are here to make it simple for you to understand and incorporate sustainability into your business. We provide easy to implement tools so you can take advantage, implement them right away, and start doing business the way the world is doing business right now. We are finishing a very tough year. 2020 was a very challenging year for all of us at a personal level and as business owners. This year really showed us how external factors that we don't have control can really affect us all, and how we as business owners need to be more prepared to face unexpected crises like COVID, because for sure something else is going to happen in the future. Hopefully not another pandemic, but we don't know what, and we need to be better prepared. So finally, really, we are understanding that we are interconnected and that the actions of one affect us all. So what we think here at Thinking Beyond Business is that there's no better season, no better moment than really to start thinking about your business. How can, with purpose, you can connect in a more meaningful and impactful way with everyone that, that is engaged with your business, your employees, your customers, your suppliers, your investors. I'm sorry, that's my dog barking on, there's probably like a squirrel or something, someone going on there. So let's start. Now, what is business purpose? Your business purpose is your why you are in business. It really answers to what is the reason for your business to exist and why your organization matters to people. Think of your business as an invitation to rediscovering why your business matters. Now, your purpose impacts your business in the lives of people, right? Your purpose, your business has impacts the lives of people around it, especially your employees and your customers. Now, other businesses can replicate the products that you offer or the services or offer something similar, but no other business really can replicate your purpose. Your purpose is unique to you, and it's the most powerful differentiator that you have from the competition. So let me give you an example of a company that we love because it's a pioneer in sustainability. I'm sure you all know the outdoor clothing brand Patagonia, right? So Patagonia states in their purpose the following: we are in business to save our home planet. Now, What do they mean by that? They mean that they put the environment at the center of their existence, and everything that they do in their business revolves around that purpose of the environment. So not everyone, right? But most of the consumers, most of the people that really purchase from Patagonia, they really trust the brand and they support a company that cares. So yes, Patagonia sells clothing apparel that has like good quality and reasonable prices. But what really differentiates Patagonia from the competition, it's their purpose, their commitment to do things without harming the environment. Now, as I say here in the slide, also, another characteristic of your business purpose is that it's your compass that guides you in all the initiatives you take, no matter what is happening in the market. Your business purpose provides a lens for decision making because you immediately discard whatever is not aligned with your purpose and you focus on what is really important to your business. In an essence, your business purpose shows you the way. Let me continue with Patagonia. Imagine in the future, Patagonia finds a material to manufacture their jackets at a much lower cost, right? Making their profits like high. But while at the same time, they notice that that material really harms the environment. If Patagonia is true to their purpose, as they've been, they won't even consider that option. It wouldn't be on the table. That is what I mean by a compass guiding you, helping you make decisions, and discarding what is not true to your business. Now, having a purpose, right? Having a business purpose is really important, but articulating your business purpose is really not enough. What purpose-driven business do is that they build their business around their purpose. How? How they do it? They do it by aligning what they do, the products they sell, and the services they offer with the operations, with their operations, and how they engage with the environment, how they engage with the employees, how they engage with the customers, the community, and if they have investors, with their investors. So that is how purpose-driven businesses really show that they are authentic. Otherwise, having a purpose, it's only just an empty tagline. So if you today decide to engage and cultivate a business purpose, don't just communicate it. Don't just communicate your desires, your visions, your purpose. Just act upon them and engage everyone around you. That is what we mean by walk your talk. And I'm going to go back for the last time on Patagonia because we love Patagonia and it's amazing. So let me show you what it is to be authentic really to your purpose. Now, last Black Friday, it was as any Black Friday, I received, I'm sure as many of you, tons of emails with promotions and price discounts because Black Friday traditionally is all about that, right? Like buying at discounted prices. So among all the emails that I received one that really got my attention, and it was the one from Patagonia. Patagonia's email was buy less, buy better, reuse. So what they are starting is really they are understanding that the fashion industry is really harming our environment. So they are not saying buy just because it's discounting. They are sending a true message to their purpose. Buy if you need, buy better, buy good quality, buy from better companies, and reuse because your products can be reused. Amazing. I love Patagonia even more now after Black Friday. So I'm going fast, I'm sorry, because I want to put everything into the 20 minutes. We talk about what it is to have a purpose, what are the characteristics of a business purpose, how you need to walk your talk. Now, I'm going to talk about how you communicate, right? Because it's important that you communicate your purpose. Now, there's a motivational speaker called Simon Sinek. I don't know if you heard of him. If you haven't, I highly recommend that you read his book that is called Start With Why, an amazing book. And in his book, he makes a case of communicating your purpose first. He strongly suggests that when you describe your business, you start expressing your purpose. Because when you start with why, you describe your business in terms of an aspirational idea that reflects your passions and your values. And when you reflect your passions and your values, you show commitment to a belief. And that commitment attracts others that share the same passions and values as you have. Now I often buy shoes from a company called Tom's that I'm sure most of you know. And I often buy bags from a company called Feed. Now, those two companies inspire me. They inspire me because they make me feel good about making business with them. Why? Because every time I buy a pair of shoes from Tom's, they donate one pair to someone in need. And Feeds, depending on the bag or the pouch that I buy, they donate X quantity of meals to someone that suffered from hunger. So I admire those companies and I feel proud of buying from them because I feel totally connected to their cause. I want to share their stories. I'm so excited that I'm compelled to share their stories like I'm doing today because I develop a meaningful connection with them and I'm loyal to those brands because again, we share those values. That is how purpose-driven businesses expand their influence, by really connecting to their users and by generating that emotional connection. Now, most companies start describing their business in terms of the what and how. What are the products that they offer, how they manufacture them. Why? Because it's really easy to articulate and to send the message across. But people who buy from companies that only focus on the what and the how really don't have that connection. And if in the future, someone, and like a competition, comes up with a similar product, I bet that those consumers won't hesitate to switch brands. But that's not going to be the case of purpose-driven businesses. Me, if I need to buy another tote, I will continue go to Feed because it's not just a tote for me anymore, but it's about feeding someone that suffers from hunger. So before passing on the virtual floor to Sole, that she's going to talk about how sustainability and purpose-driven businesses come together, I want to make sure that we all understand really the advantage of running a purpose-driven business. So first, you have a North Star, right? Purpose-driven businesses have a North Star that guides them in their strategy and provides a focus that speeds up decision-making. Two is that purpose-driven businesses attract and retain employees. Why? Because employees come to work for something more meaningful than just a paycheck. They commit to your business values and they are proud of being part of something much bigger and for something that they believe. As I said before, if you connect with your customers, you create that connection that makes them, your brand, be part of their identity, and that generates loyalty. When you give back to your community, also generates loyalty. Now, your powerful story is what differentiates you from other businesses that have a similar product. So ultimately, you build resilience because by having a North Star that gives you focus and people around you, a group of people, employees, customers, investors if you have, suppliers that support you, they help you navigate all types of waters, no matter how rough the current is. So thank you. And now I'm going to pass on the floor to Sole.
Thank you, Sil. Thank you very much, and very nice to meet you all as well. I'm very excited as well to be part of this presentation, talking about this topic that is so relevant to us and to this audience as well. So Sylvie talked about purpose and how powerful it is to start telling your story and telling what your business is about, starting with your why. But we want to spend some time also connecting your business purpose with sustainability, because sustainability is something that we care a lot about in thinking beyond business. And it's very interconnected. First, let me clarify a little bit what sustainability means, because we think oftentimes that there's a wrong assumption that sustainability refers only to being green or to caring for the environment. And even though it's a very big part of being sustainable, the truth is it's a little bit bigger than that. Because sustainability means not exhausting the resources that we have in order for us to have continuity. That's the environment part, the planet part. But it also refers to build a society that is more equitable, a society that is fair, and that doesn't leave anybody behind. Know that all the covers of everyone are met at the same time. And becoming or being a sustainable business means that you're caring not only for generating profits. That is one of the main reasons that we're in business on the first place. But sustainable businesses care not only about profits, but also they care about how their business affects their environment, their planet, and how their business affects the people that are connected to your business. So maybe you might have heard about the 3 P's of sustainability. It's profit plus people plus the planet together. And how we connect it with purpose is that sustainability businesses or socially environmental responsible businesses are purpose-driven businesses, are businesses that they really have a purpose of caring for the planet and for the environment beyond generating profits. And we believe that if you're starting in your journey towards becoming a more sustainable business, it is very powerful to start with that purpose, with that story. The truth is that today we have more conscious consumers, we have more engaged, and we have more vocal employees. And the society as a whole is demanding for us as business owners to become more environmental and more socially responsible. And we feel that there is a kind of a wrong assumption that either you have to be profit-driven or you have to be purpose-driven, and then you cannot do both, or they don't complement each other. But we found that purpose fuels profits, and that purpose-driven businesses fuel better business outcomes. And because you have more engaged employees, because you have more loyal customers, and as a consequence, you become more resilient. So we think that companies that see this trend, that this trend is going into this direction, and companies that incorporate this into their core strategy, they have a competitive edge. They have a competitive advantage from others that they don't. And this is why we think there is also a business case for becoming a responsible business. And let me share with you some numbers that we found. We've been doing a lot of research on these, and there's dozens of statistics that reflect this new trend or this new way of doing business. And some of them are very powerful. For example, the first one here, this was done in 2019. It's done by Simon Mainwaring, that is one of the main contributors of the New York Times. And it's very powerful because of the percentage and the number that he shows. He says that 91% of consumers in the US, so almost all the consumers, will switch for a company that is more responsible if they have the same price and quality. That means that if you have a product or you have a service that maybe didn't understand or doesn't incorporate caring about the environment and the people, but there is another company that has a similar product and have a similar price, most probably 91% of the cases consumers will switch to that other product, and that's very powerful. And there's another, the second one is done by Nielsen Communication. That is an organization that has been doing studies about sustainability for many, many years. looking at the consumer behavior, especially related to the new generation. And this was done in 2015, that said as well that 60% of consumers will pay more for products from responsible companies as well. And then is the other statistics that refer to attracting employees, attracting the best people and retaining your employees. And employees are one of the most important things for you, for your business to be successful. And this statistics shows that 84% of millennials will work for less money when they feel that the company is aligned with their values. And 64% of millennials, according to Communication, won't even take a job for a company that doesn't consider being a more responsible company and doesn't consider their impact that it has in the environment and in the people as well. So it's very powerful. And we wanted to show you these numbers for you to reflect on those and see how they could relate to your business as well. And we feel that as small business operations and small business owners, we have a very important role to play with regards to this trend and with regards to sustainability. Because we think, and I think we will all agree that we are the backbone of this economy. And if we incorporate sustainability and we start caring, we can collaboratively generate an amazing impact in our community, while at the same time become more successful and more resilient, especially in times of crisis like the one that we are going through. And the truth is that for us, we have a lot of advantages as smaller operations, and if you're a small or a medium-sized company, because we have more flexibility when we need to make a decision compared to larger corporations. We have an agile decision making. For example, today, if you feel inspired and you want to learn more about sustainability and maybe start thinking about your purpose, you will go today and you can implement it right away. And you don't have to go through all the more complex decision making layers that larger corporations have. And also we have the advantage of having proximity with our community. We understand, I think, better what are the needs of our people that are around us, what are the concerns, so we can listen to them and we can understand how we can impact them in a better way. And we say with Sylvie always, progress, not perfection. And we apply it to us as well. You don't need to do it all at once and build up a very robust sustainability plan, but you can start with something. And we believe if you start with your purpose in mind, if you begin with an end in mind, and you will have a direction from where you can pull your rope. And if you start pulling in that direction, that reality will become a reality and a truth for you. And this is why we created Thinking Beyond Business. We really want to help small operations, small and medium-sized companies understand that this trend is happening, incorporate sustainability within their core strategy in order to become more successful and in order for our clients and this community to become more resilient. And the way we do it, it doesn't matter in which stage you are in terms of your sustainability journey. Either if you are just starting and want to go from 0 to 1 or 2, or if you have already doing a great impact in society or in your community you feel and you want to build a more robust sustainability plan, we can help you with that. And we do that as a consultant, working hand by hand with you. And we also developed a workshop that the purpose of the workshop is to simplify and centralize all the information that is there. And we want to target it to smaller operations. And we promise that in 4 sessions with our guidance, you will go home or go to your company with a plan that works for you and that is material for you, and with some strategies that you can apply right away. And this is just, I don't think we have enough time, but it's just a little part of our workshop. We start with purpose because we think it's the most important, it's the starting point towards your sustainability journey. And you can take a picture maybe to the screen, or you can send us an email and we can send this to you. And our hope is that maybe you can take a look at this, reflect on it, and see if it works for you. And maybe we can enlight a spark on you on, if you haven't done so yet, to start entering into this journey of sustainability. We have some questions here, and let me read.
Yes, Silvina, you want one question from Tommy Vorio. Thank you, Tommy, for posting it. And I think you've addressed some of that, Soledad, already. But it's like, how does a business get started, like practically speaking? I know you posted some questions just to start reflecting about this whole thing.
Sylvie, you're in mute.
There you go. I just unmuted you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, thank you for your question. Great question. To start your journey into sustainability, first you need to know what you want to be committed to, because as Soledad explained, sustainability is a big word, and but the first thing you need to know is to really reflect on your business, and again, what is the impact that you want to make on the environment and in the people. Maybe you want to first just focus on your employees, or maybe you want to focus on the environment, but the important thing is just to start. So what I want for all of you now, what I wish is that you really start into this path. So we want to invite you to rediscover what is the purpose of your business, why you are in business, what is the message that you want to send across. So that is how you start, Tommy, by really doing a reflection exercise on what is there that you want to do in the world, what is the message that you want to send across. And then, of course, like the next steps are more complicated, but we make it easy. That's why we have that workshop, and our methodology really is easy. It's tailored for small businesses. We know you don't have the time to go do everything because you have to wear many hats, but the second step will be like really analyzing the impact with the different stakeholders, with your employees, with your customers, and really focus on what you want to do. I don't know if I answered your question. Yes. Do we have more questions? Malu?
And it's basically that. I think it's very important to understand the impact that you're having currently with the people, with your employees, with your customers, your community, and see where you can find areas of improvement, where you can see opportunities. And that's a very important part about getting started, how you can get started. Mm-hmm. If you want to share something, not only if you have a question, but if you want to share anything with us, we'll be glad to hear it. And please send us also emails if you have questions. I think we ran a little bit longer than we thought, so right?
But do we have more questions? I don't see here in my page.
No, I think we have more. And I think, that questionnaire that you ladies had, I think it's just very powerful. So if that's something that you attendees can take a screenshot of, or you ladies can send it out to all attendees, I think that would be great, just to get the thinking started.
Of course, we would love to do that.
Mm-hmm. Sounds great. Okay. Well, thank you, Silvina, Soledad, for for the great insights and always thought starters about this great topic. And thank you, everyone, for attending this webinar. I hope it really sparkles some thought and insights about what you want to do next with your business. And we encourage you to attend more of our webinars and check HAYVN.com for any other events that we're running. And thank you, everyone.
Sorry that I have my dog barking. I love her, but now I'm going to be very mad at her.
We're dog lovers.
Yeah, it had to be that way, right?
Oh my God. Preparing all good. Just for having a squirrel running on your back. Like that.
No, that's fine. No worries. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.